couple of years back, we worked with Vishal Shekhar for a film called Bharat. Vishal and Shekhar are some of the most prolific songwriters and composers in the Indian film and music industry. With over 20 years in the music industry and composing music for films like Jhankar Beats, Das, Om Shanti Om, Chennai Express, Tiger Zinda Hai, and many more, they have written some of the most loved and popular music of our times. Chashni is composed by Vishal and Shekhar, and the lyrics is written by Irshad Kamil. Welcome to the media tribes behind the song. So for the intro of the song, we got Abhijit to do a little loop. We filtered his voice, and this is the loop. This is how it sounds. And we got that, and we got a Omnisphere patch called Retrospective Piano, and we used it to back up the loop, and this is how the intro sounds. And on top of that, then we got Abhijit to sing the voice. And this is how it sounds with the voice.
जुबां है फीकी शाम से हुई ना तो से बात भी बिना मैं तेरे बेमजा हुआ हूँ देखो आज भी करूँ मैं ये गुजारिशें मोहब्बतों का मोल दे नींदों में मेरी ख्वाब का जरा सा मीठा घोल दे तू बन जा तू मेरी.
In this section of the song, there's a little groove that comes in. This is how it sounds by itself. And this is one of the other ops that is kind of backing. This is the other op that is backing the piano op, and together this is how they sound.
जरा सा मीठा घोल दे तू बन जा तू मेरी तू बन जा तू मेरी तू बन जा तू मेरी इश्के दी चाशनी ओ मिठी मिठी चाशनी मैं ना मांगूंगा धूप धीमी धीमी मैं ना मांगूं चांदनी मेरे जीने में तुझसे हो इश्के दी चाशनी ओ मिठी मिठी चाशनी.
This is the first draft of the guitar idea that we'd put in. This is how it sounds by itself. So with the voice, this is how it sounds.
चाशनी ओ मिठी मिठी चाशनी मैं ना मांगूंगा धूप धीमी धीमी मैं ना मांगूं चांदनी मेरे जीने में तुझसे हो इश्के दी चाशनी.
And what made into the final cut was a variation of what you just heard. This is what the final sounds like.
चाशनी ओ मिठी मिठी चाशनी मैं ना मांगूंगा
No guitars over here.
धीमी धीमी
It comes back.
मैं ना मांगूं चांदनी मेरे जीने में तुझसे हो इश्के दी.
Some of the other elements that were used was an instrument called as Raj, And this is how the Asraj sounds in the little section in the Mukda.
धीमी धीमी मैं ना मांगूं चांदनी मेरे जी.
So this is the Asraj by itself. It's a little simple lick. With the acoustic guitar comes in the groove. I'll break down a few different elements that have gone into the groove. There are a few kick drums. They sound like this. There's some tambourine. And since some hi-hats, and the final groove kind of sounds like this, where we've got the kick drum, we've got some rhythm section over here. So this is the kick drum by itself, which is like a combination of few kicks, and then this is the rhythm. And then on top of it, when you play the acoustic guitar, this is how it sounds. For transition, that's where the bass comes in as well. Of course, there are some strings over here, and this is how they sound with the arrangement. Now this change that you hear in the song, the chordal change, I think Vishal Shekhar and Abhijeet Nalani came up with. Then comes the interlude of the song. I think in the film music, it's usually known as M1, which is music 1. And some of the elements were changed, and the final thing came out like this. So that is the interlude of the song. And then there are some strings. This is how they sound in the second part. In the Antara of the song, we used acoustic guitar to drive the whole thing. And this is how the Antara sounds by itself first, and then we'll break down as to what all has gone into.
मेरे ख्यालों में जो तू हो तो बातें हो मैं अच्छी अच्छी करता हो देखूं सुबह सुबह जो तुझे तो सारा दिन अच्छा है गुजरता ये कैसी तेरी आरज़ू ये कैसी तेरी ख्वाहिशें.
As you know, we can just hear the acoustic guitar and let's say the voice.
मेरे ख्यालों में जो तू हो तो बातें हो मैं अच्छी अच्छी करता हो देखूं सुबह सुबह जो तुझे तो सारा दिन अच्छा है गुजरता ये कैसी तेरी आरज़ू ये कैसी
And the melodic backing that's going on sounds like this by itself. Basic, like electric piano chords. And there are some bells as well. The bells kind of sound like this. So if we're to break down the elements one by one, there are a few elements going on. For example, there's a guitar over here. That's an electric guitar, and this is how it fits into the arrangement. So this is how it sounds with the rhythm and the keys. And goes back to the chorus of the song, and the whole thing kind of sounds like this.
इश्के दी चाशनी ओ मिठी मिठी चाशनी मैं न मांगूंगा धूप धीमी धीमी मैं न मांगू
And in the second verse, which is second Antara of the song, I think Vishal Shekhar and Abhijeet Nalani, they arranged the guitars in a way and created an arrangement which is just a little different than how it was in the first Antara, and this is how it sounds.
तेरी वफाओं का उजाला हमेशा मेरे संग संग चलता हो तारे दिनों क्यों रातों को मैं मेरा तो कभी दिन ही ना ढलता निगाहों में जो ख्वाब सा.
And then it repeats the same thing. So we made a lot of interludes for this song, as in music pieces, and explored a lot of different territories before finalizing the one that you hear on the record. Here are a few of those. And in fact, that's a different Antara that never made to the record, but I thought it was very good.
जुबां है फीकी शाम से हुई ना तो से बात भी तू बन जा तू मेरी तू बन जा मैं न मांगूंगा धूप धीमी धीमी, मैं न मांगू चांदनी, मेरे जीने में तुझसे हो इश्क़े दी चाशनी, ओ मिठी मिठी चाशनी।